Hey guys, it's Alex the Maker here, back with a video. And today I just wanted to show you guys a little lesson in, I'm going to say a little lesson in engineering. So here we have I almost said Boomco, Bee Sentinel with elongated barrel and string wrapped around it. Earlier today, this thing broke. Now you can see it at the corner. Is this, so that means this is not in here. Or maybe I just have a spare one, but I don't actually have a spare one. But you guys can't, I can't argue against not having a second one, because how am I supposed to tell you guys that I don't have something? But no, this string wrapped around it is just to keep this up against the handle so it's not always flopping around. Trigger can't be pulled, so So yeah, this thing is out of here because of one thing. Now, this used to be my hardest hitting blaster, and would have been hitting harder if I got rid of the air restrictor down there. Brass that thing, put another brass end in the barrel so it would have a brass breech, which is what I'm explaining. I already Teflon taped the barrel so it has a great fit in the barrel. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know where the microphone is on this phone. Here. You can kind of hear the air restrictor doing its thing. Yeah, I do want to remove that dart peg so I can load in half darts, because I'm pretty sure half darts in this thing would be pretty killer, pretty sweet. But yeah, let's stop talking about plans for this thing. Let's talk about why this is not in here, and why it's not in here helping me shoot darts crazily hard. You can see a bit of a crack right there, some super glue right there. You can see a seam right here. Yeah, there's a seam around there. Can you see that on the other side? Focusing on this camera is not the greatest. Yeah, you can see the seam right there. Yeah, this thing broke because I have 24 pounds of spring in this thing. I have a 20 pound Home Depot spring and the stock spring. And I want to say it's 24 pounds, but I didn't even really measure it the best I could. I just put it on a person scale and then measured it by compressing the spring down onto the scale, and I got to 42 or 24. Got to 24, and then was like, wow, this thing's pretty beefy, which I already knew that, so I don't know why I stopped. Got it down to like 24. It could be like 28 or 30 pounds in the spring combo, but yeah, this broke, all right, and the reason this I don't know what to call this part, this thing. We're just gonna call it a thing. The reason this thing broke is because earlier, you can't see it anymore, but there was hot glue inside the seams over here, not back here, which is why it probably broke along the seam there and not there. I don't know why. It broke along the seam there because there was no hot glue back there, but it broke right here because there was actually nothing in here that was actually like really connecting this bit to the plunger tube. So what that means is, best way for me to describe it is to think of it as like mold, like molding, like casting and all that with silicone. You pour silicone onto something, it kind of goes all around it and makes a mold for it, so you can cast it in resin or something like that. But it doesn't just like wrap around it; it sticks a bit. But it doesn't stick really hard because that suck. It doesn't stick too bad. That's what the hot glue is doing right here. It was sticking in there, but not good enough to where it kept this piece onto this piece. It just kind of broke off. I'm assuming epoxy putty does something like heats up or something and actually like sticks to the plastic, but hot glue doesn't really stick to this plastic if it's all smooth, and maybe was even greasy too. That might have also been a problem. But yeah, lesson of the day, use better support material and learn what your glue does. I don't know. Lesson of the day, just don't give up. There's a lesson in here somewhere. It's probably either don't give up or use the correct support material once. There's a reason why everyone's using epoxy putty in their mod guides for the Sentinel. And it's probably because it just works better than hot glue. But yeah, this thing used to be my hardest hitting stuff with next to this Boomco M6. So right now, this is my only good shooter, and it doesn't even shoot Nerf darts. It shoots them Boomco darts, which are weird. Yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to talk about this disaster here, and now I have to wait for epoxy putty. And also, I guess this is also a look into the mods I'm doing. Crazy spring load. Oh, speaking about hot glue, while I was hot gluing that in there, I took a bit of a tube and then put hot glue in there. This tube came from a dollar store blaster. One of those dollar store blasters you never really get because they're not good. I'm about to run out of time, so I'm just gonna leave this here, and say, see you guys in the next video whenever that comes out. Bye.